Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this video was meant to be completely different. So I got another HelloFresh. I was going to do an unboxing thing like I did last time, but the box arrived at 7:20 AM. So, and I just literally just got all the bits out to go in the fridge, straight out and put them straight in the fridge, and because I didn't have to be in work till a bit later. So yeah, that wasn't what I wanted to do, but that's what happened. So yeah, I just thought I'd share my HelloFresh experience for a second time, in case you guys are wanting to do it or like just want a review of it. So I paid for this box myself, so yeah, so I'll just show you the recipe cards and stuff what I've got. So I've got the super quick beef ragu, the sriracha glazed pork mushroom meatballs, sorry, not mushrooms, and the Prince Harry chicken pie, and Herbie burgers. So obviously it's dinner time, because it's 7 o'clock and I'm really hungry. So I'm going to do the super quick beef ragu, just because it says it's a 20-minute meal. So yeah, I'll probably just time lapse me making it and then show you the finished product, and then I will just do the same when I have the other meals for the rest of the week. Okay, so after I stopped the time lapse, I literally just added the spinach in pretty much as the meat and stuff was cooked. The pasta took ages to cook. It says 12 minutes on the thing. It definitely takes longer. The time now is nearly past, so this thing's taken me more like half an hour rather than 15 minutes, just because I want my pasta fully cooked. I'm also just going to put my own cheese on. It came with the Parmesan one like last time, but I just preferred my own cheese on it. And yeah, this is my bowl. Ooh. So that's my bowl full, and this is how much is still left in the thing. Okay, so I've just come upstairs to start eating it. I also just put it in the microwave quickly because I wanted the cheese to melt, and because I buy pre-grated cheese, it doesn't tend to melt straight away. So we are going to do a little taste test. Right. Tastes really good. The flavour is really nice. But I'll give you a full review once I've finished. Okay, so I just finished. It was really nice. I said in my last video, if you haven't watched it, go and check it out. I'll leave it at the end of this. That there didn't seem to be like enough meat in the meals for my liking. But this one was really nice. I could taste the meat. I definitely think the cheese that I put on it tasted nicer because it was like stringy. It made it obviously all stringy and melted, whereas they give you the hard like Parmesan Italian style cheese, which I just don't think would have went in that dish as nice. It was really nice. I would say one thing though, because of how their meat and stuff comes, it comes like backpack, and obviously it was a portion for two, which is, it was fine today, like this one was plenty. It was really hard to break down in the pan. Normally I'd probably just use my fingers and yeah, normally I'd use my fingers and obviously break it down a bit, but obviously I was trying to show you guys as well, but it was quite hard to break down. So that's one thing maybe I don't know, 'cause it's hard, isn't it? It's like what to say, but it was a really nice meal, and I think I'm going to freeze the rest of it into like a portion and have it another day, probably next week. Hi guys, so today we're having the Szechuan glazed pork meatballs. So it's another pasta dish. So you actually have to make the meatballs yourself, which is kind of exciting. So obviously you get like your mince and stuff and like all sorts of bits to help make it, and then all of your instructions on the back. Everything is also weighed out for you. The only things they don't include in the boxes, if you've not had one before, I didn't see my last video, so you don't get oil included and you don't get like salt and pepper included. But yeah, everything else is included and all weighed out for you. So this is a 2-person meal. Okay, so I just finished. I actually somehow did the recipe wrong. I thought it said add the meat into the onion mix, but apparently not. It was to do crispy onions with. So, and then I also split the meatballs down. It said do 4 meatballs per person, so it's a meal for 2, so that's 8. But I split them down because they just weren't cooking in the middle. So my meatballs have the onions or shallots in them, which is fine. And this is mine. So that's how much I've served up for myself today. And this is how much is left. There's still quite a lot left. And as you can see, like, they're kind of not fully meatballs. So I've just finished. It was really nice. It's a little bit spicy, so it's something to do with the Sriracha. I'll write the name of it on the screen. It's got a little bit of a kick to it. It tastes really nice. So hi guys, so today is Thursday. So yesterday I had the leftover of the pork meatball thing, which was really nice, and today I've got Prince Harry's chicken pie, which is this one. This is a customer favourite. It's a family favourite one. It says it takes 40 minutes to do, and I thought I'd just kind of do a little like walk you through like how you kind of sort out what products go in each one. So here you go. So you start with your recipe card, which looks like this. So it gives you all of your ingredients down the side, and then obviously your photo, and then on the back it does step by step what to do. These steps could be separated, like you get about three different things to do in each one. So on your ingredients, all of your dry ingredients come in your bags, and it's all numbered. So this one's number 34, which relates to the number in the top corner. And then obviously I know that I needed my creme fraiche, which was in my refrigerated packet, and my chicken. The chicken is already pre-diced, which is really good. It's obviously a lot better. So yeah, and then I should have in here bacon, potatoes, onion, mushrooms, chicken stock, and some breadcrumbs. So there's my breadcrumbs, like small punnet of mushrooms, because like I said, this is a 2-person one. Chicken stock powder, 1 large potato, 1 large carrot, and an onion. So I'm just going to put all of this over to the side, and then I will start making and getting ready for my dinner. Okay, so it's just gone into the oven to kind of like bake off and like crisp up the breadcrumbs and the potatoes and stuff more. It doesn't actually tell you what temperature to put your oven on or when to put your oven on. So I'd obviously read ahead, and so I turned my oven on before I'd added like the stock and stuff, which is fine, but that's just something maybe bear in mind. It doesn't tell you exactly. And also because these these recipes, I say they're generic ones, so you can get them for 2, 3 or 4 person, so you have to check your like water and stuff like that in your app. So it's just come out the oven, and I'll show you it because it looks really nice. Look how nice that looks. Look how big that is as well. Like, that's like my hand. You can, like, you could definitely probably do 3 people out of this one. So this is how much I got myself. You definitely could like put extra veg and stuff with it. I decided not to today. So that was just about half of it. So I will show you guys once I'm finished and tell you guys. Right, that I can see why it's a customer favourite. It is really nice. Definitely say you need, you know, I can't remember what they're called. They're like potato slicer things, but like sliced them thin. That would definitely work better. But I could also see it working with mash quite well, as kind of like a shepherd's pie thing, but with like that as like a chicken pie mash thing. That would also work really well. I would say one thing. So obviously it said to add olive oil to the breadcrumbs so obviously it helps it stick to potatoes. We don't use oil, like normal oil. We use like Fried Light or like the low-cal sprays. So it was quite hard to judge how much of that I actually needed in there, like to make it or like look right. So if you're the same and use like the low-cal sprays, then maybe just add more than you probably think you do, just because it didn't really stick onto potatoes very much. It kind of just fell off as I was putting it onto my plate and as I was eating it as well. But overall it was a really nice meal. I definitely would pair it with some other veg, maybe like some green veg, like green beans or something, but it was really filling and really nice, so definitely choose this one. Hey guys, so today we're having the final meal, which is the Herbie burgers with potato wedges and a tomato salad. So it's this, and then obviously instructions on the back again. So this one is more like an actual meal, like, so you're having like 3 components to it, and like the main, like the veg and like a side salad thing, whereas the other ones, like the chicken pie, like obviously you'd have to probably pair it with some veg as well if you wanted to. But yeah, so we're having this one today. Okay, so here's my finished dinner. This is actually all of the chips what it made. Half of the tomato salady thing, and then my burger. I also added some cheese into it, and then just put my bun like under the grill so it's slightly toasted. And you also get mayo in the pack as well, which is really good, and I like mayo. And you do get a decent amount. It like covered the top and the bottom of the bun. So I'm gonna go eat. Sorry about the noise, the tumble dryer is going. But that was really nice. The burger was really good. I expected, because it had the chilli in it, though it's only half chilli, I expected it to be a little bit more spicier, but it wasn't, which was nice. The cheese definitely helped. But I would say one thing, that the burger did start falling apart in the pan as I was cooking it, so maybe that's something take note of. And it says to leave about 2 centimeters thick, which is quite thick for it to be able to cook all the way through. And it's one of those recipes, because you're cooking like the wedges or the chips yourself, and I know my oven takes about 40 minutes to cook them. So it was like I did all the prep for everything else and then still waited 15 minutes after I'd done that for the chips to even be pretty much cooked. So just like maybe think of that, like if you do this recipe. But the burger itself is really good. I would probably do the burger or like the meat again with the chips without the bun. The bun didn't really add much to it, unless like you could do this recipe at like a barbecue and stuff. You could use them like the thing for the meat and that, and it would be really nice to have like there. But as a meal and stuff, I probably just wouldn't have the bun, I'd have the chips, because you've got like double carb and stuff. But it was really nice. So I'll just do a quick overview of how I found HelloFresh this week. HelloFresh this week was really nice. Really enjoyed all 4 of the meals I had. I would say there was definitely seemed to be enough meat in them this time, compared to what there was last time when I had it. Maybe it was just the recipes I chose or what, but I would say the only one I would say want probably more meat in was the chicken pie one. Like, it didn't seem like there was loads of meat if that was a 2-person meal, which it is enough for a 2-person meal. But I would personally add more meat. Like, you're having chicken pie, you'd expect to have more chicken pieces in it. But it's still really nice flavour and really nice meal. Yeah, the burgers were really nice, what I had today. Both lots of pasta were really nice. The meatball, like Sharajan pork meatballs with the noodles was really nice. It was on the spicier side, although I read afterwards it does say spicy on the thing. That was really nice, but if you're not a fan of like spicy stuff, then obviously just don't get it. But yeah, all 4 meals are really easy. I would probably make them all again. I definitely make that chicken pie again. It was really nice. And like I said, if you're having like barbecues and stuff, that the burger meat blend, like spices and stuff in that were really good. I would definitely chop like your onions up really small. Although I thought I got mine quite small. Like, I know I can definitely get them smaller for another time. Or use one of them masher things to make sure they're really small. Or I always use, although they give you garlic, I always use garlic granules, because I just hate chopping and peeling garlic. So I just use garlic granules, and you can get onion ones as well, which I do use as well, but obviously they gave me like onions and stuff, so I thought it was just easier to use them. So yeah, I would just probably use them instead of like actual raw onions and stuff. But it was they were all really nice meals, around the rough time limit is what they say they are as well. Obviously a couple, like the rapid pasta one was more like half an hour rather than 15 minutes, but I don't know if that's because of me. I like my pasta to be fully cooked, rather than like al dente, what they like to do it as. So yeah, just bear that in mind when you are doing it. Your times might be slightly longer or might be a little bit less than normal. But yeah, the overall HelloFresh is really, I just thought I would try HelloFresh again to try out some new different recipes. And these recipes today, definitely chicken pie, I will be having again. Those, like I said, the burger mix I'll definitely be making again. So yeah, they're all quick and easy recipes. If you want me to send like a copy of like the recipe, it doesn't give you exact measurements of how much of each it is, because it's a generic recipe, but obviously you can adapt it for your own like people or quantity. And then drop me a comment down below, or use my Linktree and go over to my Instagram page and DM me over there and just ask me. I've kept all of my recipe cards from my old HelloFresh one as well, and obviously all of these ones. So if you haven't checked that other video out, that was my first time trying HelloFresh, I will leave it at the end, so go and check that video out as well. Similar kind of base to this one, just time-lapse me making the dish and then just explaining how I enjoyed it or didn't enjoy it afterwards. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you do, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment if you want me to do more of these types of videos, not mainly just HelloFresh ones, just like cooking videos, what I have for dinner and stuff, or seeing what I eat during the week. So yeah, let me know down in the comments, and give it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button so you can stay tuned for more videos. See you guys later.